Hola, guten Tag. Welcome to War 10 against Celestial Avengers. I wanted to put this video out yesterday or last night, but I got busy. So here we are. The war is already done. Got a very different one today. A long shot goes away. Got Wag's duty. Dazzler comes out. And Bastion comes out. There's me. I can't find him because he's whitelisted, which is a really stupid thing this season, but I'm not complaining. I've used Dazzler a few times this season. I think most of the wars I used her in are the ones that I didn't end up uploading because I played like utter shite. Not necessarily just with her. I did have one death with her, but yeah, that's my team. And in we go. We're going path 5 today and into path 7, and then we've got Domino on node 43. So starting out with Mangog here, we've got Bastion to take this. It's not like the most ideal textbook matchup, but he can take it. It's not really an issue. It's I can't even remember the full nodes. This normal. I don't think anything's changed about these two first half of path 5. So it's protection on knockdown, whatever you want to call it. I've got suicides on. What I didn't account for was my 2 regen buffs. When they expire will give him power. Not an issue. It's just the power gain that he gets in just a minute did catch me by surprise. I've got an invulnerability boost on. My plan is to block special 2s. There's no reason for them to be unblockable, or just to tank a special 3 if he gets that far. Otherwise I'm going to try to use Bastion's normal rotation, but you'll see I do sort of struggle with a bit too much power trying to time it up with the protection being off, so it's not the most. I should have thrown my special 1 there, but I also didn't think it was going to kill. So yeah, what I should have also done here was just thrown another special 2, but the special 1 without throwing heavy into it does do plenty of work, but not enough. Yeah, to be honest, like after I'd done everything, which we will get to, obviously, I did actually think this was probably the trickiest, or certainly the faffiest fight out of the lot. We're nearly done now. Protection's still up, but for the last 8%, heavy into special 1 is going to be enough to clean him off. A couple of potions to fix me up, and we'll have Bastion back later. Now, Nick Fury on the classic node 14. I've actually, in all my time, never taken this fight. I've seen many other people do it, so we'll see my take on it. We could put a Wags pre-fight on, and then go in with Dazzler. He's a tactic defender. He has unblockable. I think it's a tactic defender. Whatever, it's irrelevant. He gets unstoppable on his heavies, so don't really need to bait them. I'm just going to parry him. Go for knockdowns when I really need to. And just focus on punishing his specials so that I can steal the unblockable myself. Dazzler is, I'm not going to stand here and try and dex the entirety of his special 1. It's not necessary. It can't be done. I mean, any champs can do it if you're skilled enough. I have no skills. So yeah, Dazzler's rotation is sort of SP1, SP2. Time her taps properly and stuff. I feel a bit out of it today. He does manage to get unblockable there somehow. I'm not really sure why. Using Dazzler's dazzling dash there to get an opening after his unstoppable. We're going to go for the relic into heavy knockdown to remove protection, and then we're going to punish this special 1 to finish him off with a huge special 2. Again, I'm not really sure why he kept his unblockable there. I've noticed that a couple of times this season during the tactic, but I don't think I was particularly slow there to punish. But yeah, anyway, we come to Serpent on Thorn's node. All his main counters are banned today, so we're going in with Dazzler. Seen a few notable YouTubers do this fight, so here's time for me to make a mockery of it. I was not confident. Dazzler is very good for this. She obviously handles the Thorns node very well. She can also fully dex his L2 because of her dodge rather than dex mechanic. I don't have Mr. F pre-fights here. I have a Wags pre-fight so that I can parry him safely and not trigger unblockable, which is what he'll get when damaging debuffs are placed on him. Non-damaging debuffs, sorry. Yeah, we're either going to bait special 2s, which are easier to punish, or fully dex the L2, but he recovers very quickly from that, so certainly at least in my duels they're not safe to punish. But we are getting huge burst damage on the unblockable that I get from punishing his specials, plus reflecting the Thorns. So far this fight is going absolutely perfectly. I'm not going to lie, I was shitting myself for it. I was resigned to dying at least once here. But yeah, I do have a mistake coming up, which does cost me a fair bit of health. But all in all, I'm very, very happy with how this fight went. It's definitely not as clean as the versions of it you'll have seen on YouTube, that's for sure. But yeah, being able to dodge that is not difficult, but very, very satisfying. Perfectly nailed L2. The damage is nasty. What I should have done was that his regen ended very quickly there. I should have been less aggressive and not pushed him red. I probably could have baited another L2, but doesn't matter. I kind of went full send here to try and finish him off, and he's tanking a lot of hits, and I'm struggling to put down any real damage there, which was sad. I think all his charges, I'm not entirely sure to be honest, but yeah, that combo was rude. He throws an L3. I don't have any debuffs on him, so there's no inequity. I do have the special 3 boost. It doesn't kill me, and I can just finish him off here. Special 1 stand up intercept, and he's down. So yeah, really pleased with how it went, other than the final bit, which I probably could have managed a little bit differently. Definitely could have managed it differently. But in the meantime, we come to Jabari with Dazzler. I had freedom of my 3rd Wags to use, so I decided to use it here. As long as I can parry and then fire off a long combo, Jabari's cleanse should and will wear off before the fatigues start hitting, which she therefore won't be able to cleanse, and therefore it won't start giving her extra power gain and unblockables. So yeah, this is a pretty good node for it as long as you play this carefully. She does block me there, which is annoying, stops me punishing and gets the unblockable. So that was sad, but never mind. I don't want to, I had it untested as to whether I can dex her L1 when she has the hunt on, so I didn't really want to push her to too many L1s because that's what will happen. So the aim was to try and push her to 2 bars, but no need to. The L2 is massive and absolutely wipes the floor with her. That was very satisfying. We can move on now to node 43, which I've done the last couple of wars against Weapon X. This time Domino is here. And again, we're going in with Suicide's Bastion, invulnerability boost. And this is, we're going to wipe. It's going to be less spectacular than the Weapon X fight, but still an absolute nuke. He's proven to be really, really good for Domino. He can still, if it's early on in the fight, he can still proc a little bit of crit fail. It doesn't really do him any harm whatsoever. Otherwise, with extra charges, he completely shuts her down, and there's no crit fail to worry about at all. He can also obviously parry her unblockable mediums, as we know is in his kit. Yeah, this is it's a hard counter. Start off with our usual. We have our power and heal block, so we're just going to go for parries and not hit her because I don't want to give her any power before I can start gaining it myself. There's a bit of crit fail. I do miss a parry and get punched in the face a couple of times. Not really anything I particularly care about, to be honest. all I'm going to keep an eye out for is when she's lucky and evades, and so I don't want to evade, so I'll hold off a bit, not hit her too much. Going very well to plan so far. I've just noticed that I did have an incinerate on me. That's not fun. That's interesting actually. Never mind. Heavy into L1 and she is a piece of toast. And that's me done. Another clean war. This season for me is very much a tale of two halves. We were not very good on as an alliance. We did get the win here. We won 11-13. Absolutely wild. And I'll be pleased to see the back of it. See you at the final two. Bye.